Alright guys, back for another video, and this time I am showcasing my builds. Some of them were tutorials, and well, a lot of them were, but I don't know, they're still pretty cool. And for my first is a F1 Tomcat. F14. Anyway, fighter jet. And controls on this. I don't have sound on this. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it on the table. Now for my truck trailer and crawler, but it's been having some issues. Used the crawler from a tutorial, but made everything else by myself. That's probably why it has issues. But for some reason, the suspension doesn't necessarily want to work. So that'll be something I'll have to fix. But other than that, anyway. Okay. Keep on forgetting the, oh, there's the lights. That unhitches that. Okay, so we're unhitched now. Okay. Okay, time to get out there. And this is just a crawler that I got from a tutorial. You'll see it again somewhere else. We have my sub. One of my first builds. Not PvP, but I'll admit it has some problems. But you can turn, it can sink, it can rise. These four propellers right here to keep it stable. Oops. Okay, to keep it stable when we're moving. Can go about not very fast. Anyway. And you got these explosives. But it does actually have interior, which I really like. Stop it. Yeah, the engine room. Way outside. And I believe you can get in from the on top. Yeah, you can. Anyway, pretty cool. It's one of my first things that are made by myself. In my opinion, it's pretty cool. Anyway, and then we have this Hawker Hurricane. Work in progress. Not much to see here. This is another tutorial. So, I had to figure out some of the controls real quick. But, oh my gosh. Why? I don't understand this at all. Anyway, it's got some guns for PvP, it's got bombs for PvP as well. Pretty nice. It's one of my first tutorials. And So we have my first ever boat. It isn't the best. It's not the worst. It works. It has a turret that can follow my cursor. Got a little bit of an interior. Can't go too fast. Can turn very fast though. May have a hazard of tipping over, but while we're on the topic of boats, deserves your undivided attention. It's one of my biggest models. And yeah, let's check this out. Takes a while for it to load in. As you'll notice while it's loading in, it has a submarine. More on that later. There. So it's got some turrets that follow your crew. Why? Anyway, it's got a whole ton of things there. So, okay. So, a very in-depth tour. We got cafe, got some chairs and stuff. Got the captain's quarter. Desk, got the bed, got the couch. Got the submarine going on later, crew quarters, storage. And then the entrance. So super rockets back up. You got the weapons. Promise something to show you the submarine. The back of you. Let's say something bad is gonna happen. Let's be that. Opens up. You just run on over, drop down. Okay, there we go. Press J to detach, and then sink into this. Oh, submarine. Good. Very nice turn. Oh, that's distracting. Anyway. And it has some slight issues. Like, it's got good in turning and all that, but if you turn too hard, it just goes all the way over. And, I mean, flex is nice. Doesn't bottom out or anything. If you go too far on an angle, it'll just completely tip over. So that's one reason why I don't like it. Okay, and then next up, we have my helicopter. To be completely honest with you guys. First issues. I mean, you can turn, go forward, not backwards. When you start it up, yep, I mean, that's all good and all. It has issues, and doors don't always want to close. And you can't have an easy descent. I got this off of a tutorial. It's the Charles helicopter from Stickman game. I don't mind it. It's pretty nice. It's definitely not my favorite. I like the doors, I like some aspects of it, but it's not my favorite. And I have a mech. Main use is PvP. All my own design. It's got cursor following arms. Can't go too fast, but not bad. You press F to shoot the fireworks. Definitely like it. It's a bit laggy with the fireworks sometimes, though. And the arms can get messed up easily. But next is my kidnapping van. Oh, this is the best. I got this off of the tutorial, but the candy factory is my own, and the capturing mechanism is my own. Controlled by fans. And it's gotta be one of my favoriteest builds. And now on to the battle bots. So this is one of my first battle bots, and it is Apollo. It's not my favorite, but pretty good. Anyway, all my other ones I like a lot better. There's Barrel Roll, which is my own. All these battle bots I made by myself. Press E to start the shredder. This works on PvP. Anyway, it's controlled, well, forward movement are 2 rocket boosters, backwards is 2 fans, turning are fans as well. And we have Sawblaze. I got these off of pictures, but made it my own design. And I feel like the ones that are controlled with the wheels are, like, I guess more fair in a way. But anyway, so this has a saw, and then you just go down like this saw. Doesn't necessarily work, but it's not bad. And then we have Tombstone 2, which is controlled with the wheels. So, yeah, by far one of the ones I'm most proud of. It does a decent bit of damage. It's pretty fun to control. Not the fastest, but extremely fun. Then we have my off-road truck, which is pretty much the same thing as truck and trailer and crawler. Some different things added to it. Suspension is still not working right, so I won't elaborate too much. And then we have the crawler, which is the tutorial that I did. Got some nice, well, to say the least, I like it. It's not bad. It's got a decent look, but I like it. It's not bad. Not much more to elaborate on that. In chronological timeline, this isn't how it goes, but so as soon as it loads in, start it up. Gotta start up the rocket boosters. Interior as well. Press C to put out the parachutes, which makes a good landing. It's got an interior, 2 seats, gas tanks, and then stairs. Don't keep up on it. Anyway, this was a tutorial, and it is very fun to control. And it's got some nice landing gear. Press R to start up the engines. There we go. And now for the Stuka. There we go. Landing gear are always out. It's got some pretty good guns. Yeah. Anyway, the wings fold up, and these are air brakes. And yeah, the propeller actually works as well. But again, for the sake of time, I'm not gonna elaborate. So this is an American troop transport. We'll jump out. The propellers work, the landing gear folds up. There's a bunch of seats in there. Got some lights. And the way it's powered is rocket engines. Sorry, I'm not elaborating more. Already using up a lot of time about it, as it is. My motor lock checked. And seamless. So controlled by my keys. That's landing gear. And stupidly fast. Got some speed. Kind of. Anyway, so yeah, pretty fast. And got my work in progress bomber from a tutorial. Crawler. So this one is pretty nice. My first crawler that I made. Can go over 2 blocks, like just straight up. It's a lot. I don't know if I would say better than the other one, but definitely more controllable. And yes, this can go in water if you were looking at that propeller. So you'd be like, oh no, I'm stuck. Psych. It can go in water. And it can actually turn because of the wheels. And then Q to turn on the headlight. And I think definitely not as powerful as the other one. So then we have a mini bomber, like extremely mini, controlled by my keys. Needs to go down, but you drop the bomb. Oh, there. And yeah, not bad. And then we have my other mini bomber. Maybe I'll turn this into 2 parts, I don't know. Anyway. Got to drop bombs. Have some guns. Oh, it's not the best at turning. Anyway, pretty small. I got this off of the tutorial and the other one as well. Thanks, Matt. I'll skip these 2. Sorry. On to my second BattleBot. It's controlled by this rocket engine, turned by these fans, and it's got very powerful backup. And a simple saw. And I colored these the propellers as wheels because they were showing. There wasn't anything I could do about that. My original tombstone. It's quite big. Controlled by Super Jets, I think. Very nice saw. Although not quite my favorite, but I'm not going to delete it, so. And we have the BattleBot Arena. Doesn't really work for BattleBots, but it was fun to make it. It's got a very, very, very small tombstone. It's a little too laggy. And then we have a very fun one. A fun BattleBot. Superstition. I made this off of a picture. It's got this saw. Not very big, but you can do that. Do some of this. And if you flip it, it can flip on over. Around that. Boom. My favorite battle bot that I've made. By far. Without the damage it does, it's not the best. And then I have a shark. That I got off of a tutorial. It can work in water, but not the best, unfortunately.